Hey guys, it's Way from ShiGig coming at you. So today I got a special deck profile today. I'm bringing you my Messiah deck profile that I just won with at Busher World Championships 2016 California Regional Qualifier. So I won Block B. I took first place in Block B with this deck. So let's get started before all those high prices, right? Alright. So for my starter, I'm running Neon Messiah. Started from the trial deck, GB1. Put this into your soul. When this unit is unlocked, you may pay the cost. If you do, shoot your deck up to 1 grade 3. Reveal it to your opponent, put it into your hand, shuffle your deck. Very good. Helps you search for Alter Ego. Maybe you're on Freeze Ray. You can lock him, greet your Alter Ego for next turn to ride. Or get another card to stride and also get your soul. It's a very good card. For Alter Ego Messiah, your main grade 3 you want to ride. GB2. So last one, when the locked card is unlocked, you may pay the cost. If you do, draw a card. So kind of like CBD, but doesn't retire and can work anytime a card's unlocked. So like if your opponent uses, you play mirror match, opponent unlocks a card during their turn, you draw a card. Anytime their card unlocks, as long as he's your Vanguard, you can use GB2. And then the second effect is Counterblast 1. When you stride, choose one of your regards, lock it. Choose one of your opponent's regards, and then lock it, and then your Vanguard gains 5k. Or choose one of your Vanguards gets 5k. Then I'm playing 2 Star Vader Freeze Ray Dragons. At first, I was actually playing 2 Drill Monks instead of this, and then after seeing Weissman combo, and since Genesis is my main deck, playing the Weissman combo, I knew how strong it was. I decided to play this, and also because of the Gear Chronicle matchup, I decided to play this. A very good card. Limit Break 4 effect is when your opponent's rear guard is locked due to an effect from one of your cards, this unit gets power for 3,000 a turn. Second effect is when a card is put into your damage zone, choose up to one of your opponent's rear guards and lock it. So it gets rid of, it stops your opponent from doing big rush plays. Really helps out. Very good. And also pretty good against Aquaforce, depending if they have like Skyros. So that way you can lock it during your opponent's turn, stop their plays. Kind of like your version of a Denial Flare, but doesn't retire it. And then I'm running for 2 Lady Gunner of the Neutron Star. Common from GBT03. Basically, effect is when you call it, when it's placed on rear guard, lock a rear guard, lock one of your other rear guards, choose one of your opponent's rear guards and lock it. Very good in calling on rear guard circle. It does help if your opponent like rushes your early game. You can go and lock one front row rear guard with Alter Ego Messiah, lock another one with Lady Gunner, and then use Fledger to Omega Lock. Or if you're on Freeze Ray, you can use her to be able to lock the front row. Besides, if you're not using Nebula Crunch, if you can't use Nebula Crunch, great way to do that. And then she's not the one you want to ride though. You want to either ride this one. He's like your backup or first turn matchups. That's your main grade 3. And then 4. Arrestor Messiah. Really good card. Sets up a lot of combos. Very good card. Another way to lock an opponent, but it locks the back row. Or locks either player's back row, to be more specific. So, very good. 4. Lady of the Batter of the Black Dwarf. Very good card. Just came out in GBT08. Since it's new, I'll go over its effect. Judge Break 1, Commerce 1. At the end of the battle, this unit attacked a Vanguard. You may pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your other units. It gains 5,000 power until end of turn and lock this unit. It sets up a lot of plays like an Arrestor play, except you can keep using this any turn while Arrestor only works the turn you call him. And then she's really good to combo with Arrestor Messiah. Not Arrestor. Sacrifice Messiah. Well, she's good to combo with the Arrestor, but you mainly want to have her and then sacrifice behind her. Or maybe a sacrifice behind Vanguard or something, depending on your situation. But usually you really want to have her and then sacrifice. So that way you use her effect, give 5k to a unit. Use sacrifice to counter charge to neutralize the cost it was to pay her effect, the combat cost, while giving another 3k to the other to another regard. So that's like, or another unit. So that's an 8k total power boost. Very good. And then 3, Lady Battler of the Gravity Well. GB1 once per turn. Choose one of your other rear guards, and lock it. This unit gains plus 4,000 to end of turn. Very good. So like one combo would be like lock, maybe a starter or booster for her. Attack with Black Dwarf, boosted by Sacrifice. Attack. Use effect, give 5k. Use Sacrifice, give 3k. So I'll be already, because 4 plus 3 would be 7, it'll be 16, plus 5 would be 21k column by herself. And then if you had, like, say, Excelix, that'd be 10k. You would unlock a grade 1. That'd be 7 plus 3 from the sales effect. That'd be 10k. That'd be 31 right there, that column. And that'd be 22, and then you can also get more power there. So it's very big combos you can make. As for grade 1s, running 2 Dark Metal Chameleon. It was the box topper for GBT03 promo. Effect is auto, generous break 1. When this unit is unlocked, choose a card from your damage zone, turn it face up, and then continuous resist. So very good for mirror match, very good in Mega Colony Dark Face matchups. Or Mega Colony when they're using Dark Face, because if you have this behind your Vanguard, you since Dark Face, the Stride, has Dark Device, this would be standing and they can't rest it easily. They can't really rest this easily. So then they can't use that effect. And also a great way to counter charge, and usually you just want this behind your Vanguard. Or in certain situations, like if you're playing Cogger, maybe have another rear guard. So that way you can make columns. Of course, you may have to worry about Root Flare. Alright, and then 4, Sacrifice Messiah. Very key card. Effect is to generous break 1. Lock this unit when another rear guard is locked. If you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Messiah in its card name, may pay the cost if you do counter charge 1, choose up to one of your other units, and it gets power plus 3,000 end turn. So a very big combo piece card in this deck. You can combo it with with Arrestor, with Black Dwarf, with Gravity Well, with almost the entire deck. Very combos well with it. You mainly want to have Black Dwarf behind, and then also when you go to your G Guardian Maxwell, when you lock a back row, and then if you have 2 of these, like you say you have Chameleon behind Vanguard, 2 of these on the side of it. So like this is your back row. So you can go Maxwell, lock this 31, or if you have him. Well, if you had him as your Vanguard, you won't be able to use this effect because you need to have Messiah as a Vanguard, But if you had all 2 of you guys to Vanguard, you go lock this. That'll be 31 because 20k shield for the G Guardian plus 11, 31. Lock these 2, counter charge 2, give 6k to the Vanguard. Vanguard is now 17k base, so that would have been 37. And right there, pretty much almost doing the same job as gaining a 10k shield. Very good. I used to play 3 Chameleon, 3 Sacrifice in the old build before GB28, but with GB28, you want to keep getting the combo for Black Dwarf and Sacrifice, so I need to play 4. And then I'm playing 4 PGGs because you want to keep the counter charge. Though usually with this counter charge engine, you usually are able to keep up in the counter blast, but there are times where PGs really do help. Very good. Helps a lot. I would recommend playing the PGGs. For Stride Fighter, this is a very Stride-based deck, so yes, you need to play this even though I'm playing 8 grade 3s. Play 4 Stride Fathers. I very much recommend it because you want to make sure you ride into Alter Eagle. You don't want to ride into Lady Gunner. Freeze Ray you can deal with if you ride into it, but you want to make sure you can keep that lock in the front row because Lady Gunner and Alter Ego are your main deck ways to lock the front row. So that's it for the grade 1s, 2s, and 3s. So that's the grade 1s. For triggers, I am running 8 crit 4 Blink Messiah. Effect is goes into Soul, give Vanguard 5k when the Vanguard attacks. If the Vanguard with Messiah and its name, card name, attacks, give it 5k. Put this in Soul, give 5k, draw a card. And then this really comes well because you can, if you attack with like Alter Ego, with Alter Ego as your heart, you give 5k, and then at the end when the unit unlocks, you can Soul Blast too, so you still get a card off of it, and it's not really negative or break even. You can go plus with it, so very good. 4 of the Sire Vader Paradin Shift Dragon. Very good card. Helps you keep yourself from decking out. You can, a lot of people don't know this, but you can, even if you're on Alter Ego, you can put this back to deck and shuffle. You won't get the lock, but you will be able to taking your deck out so you don't deck out. I rarely deck out, but sometimes you get into a really drawn out battle. And then if you do have freeze ray and your opponent does have a locked rearguard, you can use this to lock back row. So it still can go off. So it's a very good card. And then 4 draw trigger Margot clones. Very good. You can also again put this in soul, get another draw with Ortega, but you usually just do the 3 and that's pretty much all you need. Unless you're just not drawing rearguards. You're drawing parlay. You don't really deck out, so playing 4 draw and then still having GB2 effect, it's very, it doesn't really hurt you, and I would rather play draws. I know some people who play 12 crit. I really don't recommend that, because if you get into like mirror matchup, most of the time in my mirror matchups, like if I'm playing against CBD, I don't let them get their limit break 4 off. So like I won't let them be able to retire my record, so I may not be able to draw early game like I would usually do. So hitting the draw triggers does help. Or maybe I just don't have any regards to be able to lock to get that, so draw triggers to help. So I definitely recommend that. 4 heals. You want to win the game. You want to heal. You don't want to lose, and you need the G guard with this meta. As for the G zone, I'm running 4 Fledgling Messiahs. Very good. New card from GBWA, so I'll go over his effect. Commas 1, choose a face down card from your G zone and turn it face up, so I can flip up any card. When this unit attacks, you may pay the cost. If you do, for each face-up Genesis Dragon Fledgling in your G-Zone, choose up to 2 locked cards and unlock them. If one or more cards were unlocked with this effect, choose any number of locked cards, and those cards cannot be unlocked during that fighter's turn. That's fighter next end phase. If 3 or more cards were unlocked with this effect, this unit gets +1 critical until the end of that battle. So very good. Mega locks, really good consistency. Usually you'll go first stride into him, and then you'll flip up 1 Fledgling, and then when you go to the next Fledgling, you'll flip up like an Amnesty Messiah. So next is 3 Genesis Dragon Amnesty Messiah. Very good. Used to be really expensive, but thanks to Bushiroad's reprint, it's gone a lot cheaper. So, effective is Combat 1. When this unit attacks Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose any number of locked cards, unlock them. This unit gains power plus 3,000 for each unit unlocked until the end of that battle. If the number of cards unlocked is 3 or more, this unit gets a crit in battle. Very good for Rush. I like to go into this mirror match real quickly because I'll do a bunch of combo attacks and put a lot of pressure. Again, you go Fledgling, flip up a Fledgling, and then next Fledgling you flip up an Amnesty, so you prepare for Excelix, which I run 2 Excelix. Very good mirror match, and very good card in general to retire opponents' rearguards. Usually, I'll retire the back row and I'll keep the front row so that way I can lock them and they can't be able to attack with those unless I'm playing mirror match and I just kill everything I have that's theirs that's locked. Effect is Combat 1. Choose a face-down card name, Genesis Dragon, Amnesty Messiah from your G-Zone, and turn it face-up. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, if you have a face-up card named Genesis Dragon, Amnesty Messiah in your G-Zone, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose any number of locked cards and unlock them. All of your units unlocked with this effect get power plus 3,000 in turn. Retire all your opponent's units unlocked with this effect. If the number of units unlocked with this effect is 3 or more, this unit gets critical plus 1 until the end of the battle. So again, like all the Messiah cards pretty much get a crit if you lock 3 or more. That's a general theme. Very good. And sets up a lot of big power plays. 2 Neighborhood Crunch Dragons. Neighborhood Dragon, Big Crunch Dragon. 2 is enough. You got Fledgling to Mega Lock. This is very good in certain situations. If you're in Freeze Ray, you might go into this to lock the column. Use Lady Valor to lock the other one. And then go into Ortega next turn, depending on the situation again. But very good. Its effect is, for those who don't know, act once per turn, Combat 1, choose a face down card name, Nebula Dragon, Big Crunch Dragon from your G-Zone, and turn it face up. If the number of face up cards in your G-Zone is 2 or more, choose one of your opponent's rearguards, lock all of your opponent's rearguards in the same column as that unit, and those cards cannot be unlocked during your opponent's next end phase. And also, it helps you get past resist, so it's a very good card, general. 1 Blizza, Combat 1. Choose a face down card in your G-Zone, turn it face up. When this unit attacks the Vanguard, pay the costs. If you do, this unit gets power plus 5,000 for each face-up card in UG zone. Until the end of the battle. Very good. Helps you get to GB2. It's an old school way to get to GB2 early game. You can also use this in certain situations. Like if you're in a mirror match, you can go Blizza, flip up an Amnesty, and right away you can go into Excelix. Because some people don't play Blizza anymore. I really recommend you do play them. Because you go Blizza, Amnesty in certain matchup. To do that. Like if you were playing, like so let's say you're playing Leslie, that'll be another match you do it, or a mirror match. To do that. Because a lot of people just have like the full Fledglet, no Blizzard, so they may have to go Fledglet, flip up an Amnesty, and they'll have to forget going that combo route, and they'll have to waste up a Fledglet, which in your turn's better, where you can just save your Fledglets later when they're out of their stuff. And then one Seabreeze. Unfortunately, during the tournament, I forgot to put Seabreeze in my deck list because I ran out of room and I was trying to squeeze it in, then I forgot to put it in. So I ended up not playing with this in the tournament. So for the tournament, you can say I had a handicap because I didn't play with Seabreeze. A lot of people say Messiahs suck at the Grade 2 game. In my case, it's not true because every time someone plays the Grade 2 game, I know how to play the Grade 2 game well myself. So it's not a problem if they want to play the Grade 2 game. I can easily play it. So even without Seabreeze, when I had to, I couldn't use it. I was able to easily counteract their Grade 2 game and Grade 2 Rush. 2, Death Star Vader Demon Maxwell. Again, very good card. Its effect is choose a unit in your back row and lock it. This unit is placed on Guardian Circle. You may pay the cost. If you do, this unit gets power plus 5,000 until end of that battle. Combo it with Sacrifice. Very good. Make him be 37. Be a 37k shield because 2b20, so plus 11k, 31, and then plus 6k from Sacrifice, 37. Very good combo card. And then one Screw. So Screw, just discard a card. When it's placed in Guardian, discard a card, gain 7k shield. Very good. Only need 3 Jade Guardians because, again, you're locking your opponent's front row, and you are also have ways to get defensive with Maxwell. And I would rather have another room for another stride, so that way I can keep striding with this deck because, again, it's a very stride-based deck. It doesn't have any real aggressive Grade 3 pushes. It's more defensive, the Grade 3s. So you need to be able to stride to get all your combo effects going and stuff. So that's my deck profile. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to ShiGig, and have a good day.